Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well today, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade. I post over here at least 3 times a week, and I do have a vlogging channel too. So I hope you're doing very well today. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out the brand new Revolution X Grinch range. Honestly, it feels a little bit strange because it feels a very Christmassy collection and we're a few days away from Halloween, so it does feel a little bit early, but as soon as I saw this collection, I knew I had to have it. It is beautiful and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, leave me a lovely little comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe because it means so much to us. And let's just get straight on with today's video. So this collection launched last week and I have been so excited for it to arrive, and it finally arrived yesterday. Really wanted to film it yesterday, but I just did not have time, so I'm really happy to be able to just sit down today and film this with you guys. So to start off with, I've got the palette and I bought the highlight. So they do have a lot of things in this collection, but I couldn't afford to buy it all, so I bought my two favourite things, which are these two. I want to test these out today. We're going to do swatches, we're going to put all this on my face and do an overall review. But first we're going to zoom in, I'm going to prime my eyes, and then we can get started. So we're now all zoomed in and ready to go. I'm really excited to try this collection out. So they brought out quite a lot of different things in this collection. They had 2 different palettes in total, one which was £18 and the one that I bought which was £8. I went for that one because I absolutely loved the packaging, the colour scheme was really nice, and it was just a little bit of me was that one. I did like the other one, but for the price and for the different shades and stuff, the little one was my favourite. They also had handheld mirrors, they had an eyeliner pen which I was so close to picking up. They also had makeup bags, they had all sorts of different things. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to test the highlight out. I am really excited to try this. So this is what it looks like in its packaging, and then we're going to open this up. So this highlighter is called Snarky, which I think is so on point for the Grinch, and this is what it looks like. The detail in this, I am so obsessed already. And then to open it up, this is one of the things that really sold me on this palette. To open it up, it's got like hinges, so like slides open, which is really cool. And I've just realised, which I didn't know from looking on the website, but it's got a mirror. If you flip it, it's got a mirror in there, which I think is so cool. So far, for packaging, this palette gets a 10 out of 10. I love it. So it's a Snarky there where the teeth should be, and then when you look on the inside, it's actually got an imprint on the highlight of the Grinch, which is really cool. So yeah, absolutely love this packaging. Really excited to try it. I haven't unpackaged this or the palette either until this video because I was waiting for the video. But this is what it looks like, and it looks the perfect shade for me. So I am really excited to give this a go and to put it on my face. I've done my full face right now, apart from highlight and my eyes. So I'm really excited to give it a go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my setting brush by Real Techniques. This is what I use for my highlight. And I'm just going to dip into this and apply it to my face, I guess, and see what it's like. Oh, wow. Okay, wow, that is stunning. Okay, this is beautiful. I'm just going to blend it out a little bit, just smooth out those edges. But that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I really like that. So Revolution recently brought out the Shrek collection, and I tried that out. And I bought the highlight, 'cause it's from their I Heart Revolution collection. And this was the highlight, it was the gingerbread one, which is really nice, but the shade of it was a little bit too warm for me. If you look at those two compared, you can see how this one's got more of an icy tone. This shade is absolutely perfect for me. I did like this, especially more when I blended it out, it was better. Absolutely love the packaging, and the display and everything was really nice. But honestly, this is just perfect. I might just have to buy another one of these because this is so nice. Let's just zoom out the side. I can't get over how beautifully it just blended straight into my skin. Look at that. It's absolutely flawless and it just blends straight. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, I am obsessed. So this was £6 for this highlight, but £6 for a highlight is quite pricey really for like how much you're getting and that kind of thing, but it's one of the novelty ones. It's one from a collection. You get a mirror in it, so to be honest, £6 for this I think it's actually a bargain. When I first saw it, I was like, it's a little bit pricey. Compared to the palette online, I thought this one was quite pricey because the palette's £8. You get 9 shades in there and you get different eyeshadows, different colours, different shimmers. But for this, you get £6 and all you get is a highlight. But when I actually try it out, the quality is beautiful. Pigmentation is incredible. Packaging, absolute 10 out of 10. The shade and the actual shimmer of it is just unreal. Like, I feel like I'm getting obsessed with this right now. And the fact that it's got a mirror in as well, bonus points. Yeah, could not recommend that anymore. I am really, really impressed by that. Now it's time for the palette, and I'm so excited to try this palette out. I'm also not over this highlight yet, like perfection. But this is what the palette looks like. It is called You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and it has 4 shimmers and 5 mattes, which I think is quite a good ratio, which I'm gonna try to open it up now. I'm really struggling to open these packaging with my nails. I feel like I'm just gonna tear it all open because it's driving me a little bit mad. But I really like the packaging for this. Like I said before, just feel a little bit Christmassy, which I'm not sure about right now. I'm not really in the Christmas spirit yet, if I'm honest. I feel like I need to get Halloween done and then I can start feeling a little bit Christmassy. Not gonna lie, that took a while to get out of its packaging. This is what it looks like. It is furry. This is what sold me on the palette. I've never had a palette like this before. Like, I actually can't believe how 3D and how furry it is. Like, I'm actually obsessed. The shade is classic Grinch shade. It says, I had fun once, it was awful, down the spine. And then on the back, it's actually really cute. It's got this metallic green effect, and it says Revolution X Grinch. And then there's a little picture of the Grinch holding a Christmas tree, which is very classic from the film. Honestly, I love the Grinch. It took me a while to get into it because I didn't really watch it when I was younger, but honestly now, obsessed. And then it also has this little protector sheet that fell on the floor. This says Resting Grinch Face, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to open the palette up now and show you guys. So, it's got a little mirror, which is good because we can see what we're doing. Love the overall presentation of it. And these are the shades. Like, oh my days, these are stunning. I'm kind of struggling to decide what look to go for with this because there are so many nice shades in here. I just do not know where to start. These purple shimmers are absolutely unreal. I kind of want to go for like a greeny purple look, so that's really the vibes I'm getting from this palette. I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm going to insert some swatches in here for you guys so you can see them and see what they'll look like. Then we're going to get started. This is what the swatches look like, and honestly, I'm obsessed with the shimmers. They're so pretty, and the matte shimmers felt so creamy too. So I've just primed my eyes using the Beauty Bay Eye Primer. Honestly, it's so good. And now we're ready to go in with the palette. So I'm still kind of struggling to know exactly where I want to go with this. Like, I've got an idea, but whether or not we can actually execute it is another thing. So what I want to do is I want to start off with this shade here, which is called Loathe Entirely. I'm just going to tap into this. Oh, wow. That seems really pigmented. That seems really, really pigmented. I also love the little imprints on the palettes. They're really cute. And I'm just going to start running this through my crease. Oh, wow. Wow, that is so pretty. Okay. And I'm not going to go any further than that. We're just going to kind of leave it like there. And then start to blend it out on the edges. I absolutely love that shade. I'm just going to do the exact same thing on my other lid, like the centre of my crease, and build up that deep green shade. Might need to tap into it again. That is just so nice. It's actually really blendable as well. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm going to go in with a light green, going towards my inner corner next. I feel like that will really help make my inner corners pop more. Okay, that is so pretty. I really like that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to just wipe my brush off, and I'm going in with the shade Mr. Grinch, which is this really nice light green. I'm going to tap into that. That looks so pretty. It looks like a really pastel kind of like neon green. I'm just going to start to blend this through my inner corner. Oh, they go really nicely together. Oh, I love that. They go really, really nicely. To be honest, they're quite similar shades, but I think once we build them up a little bit more, you'll be able to see the kind of contrast between them a little bit better. And then same thing on this side. That is really nice. I really like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to keep going over the two shades and building them up so we've got a little bit more depth with that darker shade and making sure it blends perfectly into that lighter one. So I've just done a little bit of blending with that and just defined those colours a little bit more and just kept going with them. Quite happy with it now, and I want to move on and I'm going to try this shade in the middle here. Looks very, very pigmented, and in the palette there's not really any shades to be able to blend it out with, so we're just going to blend it on its own. But like I said, looks extremely pigmented. I'm taking a 234 P. Louise brush to do this. I'm just going to start to tap it in because I don't know how it's going to blend with that green. Oh wow, that is so beautiful. It's like a really deep burgundy. That is so pretty. I really like that. Okay, I'm just going to really gently start to buff it. Do you know what? That's going with that green really nicely. I thought it'll either look really nice or really bad, but I actually really like that. Just going to keep buffing this. I'm going to try and get those corners quite smooth, but really, really deep in my outer corner of my eye. These edges are going to be really smooth and blended. That is so nice. I really, really like that colour. Yeah, I really like that colour. I think it goes really nice with that green. So I'm just going to tap into the green and the purple and just get this blend on the corner there. And get this blend on the edge there. As seamless as we can. I don't want it to mix too much and look really muddy and mucky. But I don't want it to kind of be a sharp line between the two either. I'm actually so impressed with the pigmentation of these colours so far. Just going to build that purple up a little bit there, so a little bit more. It's really pretty. I wasn't sure how it'd turn out because in the pan it does look quite deep, so I wasn't sure how it'd turn out on the eye, but it looks really, really nice. Going to start on the other one now and just start by patting it in. So it's not too much. I feel like as long as you kind of like control the pigment of it, it's not going to be a problem. But I feel like if I put like loads on at once it would just not blend. But right now it is looking so pretty. I do think the colours go really, really well together as well. So I'm just going to set and blend this here. That is so nice. I'm literally so obsessed with that right now. That is literally so, so pretty. So now I'm just taking my P. Louise Cut Carver on a flat brush. And I'm just going to grab my mirror so I can actually see while I do this. I'm going to start to carve out where we don't want the product to be. So firstly I'm going to just follow the line of my crease. There, like that. And that just removes all that product that we don't want. I'm going to do the same thing on this eye and just follow through my crease. And then now I've done that, I'm going to start to take it a little bit higher towards the outer corner. So I'm just going to follow it from there with the creases and then bring it up. There. Like that. And then the exact same thing on the other eye. I'm going to show I'm happy with them being as symmetrical as possible. And I'm going to take a cotton bud, remove the excess products before we go in with some sort of base to then go over with a cut crease. So I'm just going to take some of my Beauty Bay eye base on the back of my hand. Then I'm taking a flat brush. I'm going to use this So Beauty brush here. Tap into this one a little bit. And I'm going to start to line where I've just carved out that cut crease line there. I'm just going to take my mirror so I can actually see. I'm just going to gently start to line it. So just following the outline there. And then same thing on the other eye. I feel like this gives a lot more of a flawless and more rounded and less messy cut crease, and then we're just filling in the gap. Then we'll get to the outside edge. I'm just going to tap that to blend that towards that purple. Just make it easier for when we're applying shadow next. And then doing the exact same thing on this lid. So that's how it's looking. Now I've done that, gonna let that dry, and while we do, I'm gonna do my lower lash line. So I'm basically gonna be copying the colours from my lid to my lower lash line. So starting off with that green in the inner corner, the darker green in the centre, and then that dark burgundy shade going towards my outer of my lower lash line. I'm starting off with the green like I said, and going in to that dark green. I feel like I need to find a better brush for my lower lash line. I feel like I just don't have one that really does it for me, because I feel like they're either too chunky or too skinny and they just don't get the right effect. I'm just going in with that purple now, and then I'm going to go back in with that light green to just kind of match up with that dark green and make sure they meet in the middle. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. This is now how my eyeshadow is looking, and I want to play with these shimmers now. So going back in with the palette, we have 5 shimmers in here. Really looking forward to them. I really like this one here, which is this like light green. That's really pretty. Thinking this one kind of like an inner corner and just the inner lid area. And then I also really like this purple. I think that's so pretty, so I kind of want to try that one as well. Do really like this as well, so it's really hard to decide. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with this purple one to start off with, because that's just so unreal. And then I'm just going to start to tap this one out like in the centre of my lid, I think. I'm just going to start to tap that there. Oh wow. That is so beautiful. That is actually stunning. Okay, that can go there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab that brush again that we used for the dark pink. That was the 234, yeah, the 234 brush. And I'm just going to really gently like buff that over that corner again and get it to blend in with that purple shimmer, because that is stunning. That is so nice. Okay, that's blending really nicely together. I really like that. Just making sure I've not lost any definition. Oh wow, that's so pretty. Okay, I love it. I actually love that so much. I'm going to go in with the other lid and start to pat that on. It's just so bright and so pretty and so shimmery, is that purple. And the same thing on here. And I'm only doing about halfway across my lid, maybe like 2/3 of the way across my lid. That is so beautiful. Out of all of Revolution's collections recently, I think this has to be my favourite collection of theirs in the last few months. Like, it's just so perfect. I'm so happy with it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here, which is the 530 Jazzercise one. It just makes me think of that one clip from the Grinch, and that just plays over and over in my head now. And I'm going to start to really gently apply this next to that purple and kind of blend it in with that purple and right into my inner corner. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so pigmented. I do need to check them to blend together a little bit better than that. But wow, that is stunning. I'm going to get some of that from my inner corner, but it's very crumbly because it's so pigmented. But I absolutely love this shade so much. I'm just going to tap some onto this lid as well so they're at the same stage. Wow, I'm obsessed. I love crumbly, kind of like pigmented shades like this. Reminds me a little bit of the Lion King palettes because they were this pigmented. They were just so crumbly. Which people think like crumbly palettes and like palettes of Fallout are such a bad thing, but they're really not. It just shows how good quality it is and how pigmented it is. Like, look at how beautiful those shimmers are together. They are so pretty. I'm actually obsessed. So I'm going to grab a bit of that purple again over the top just to help with the blend and make sure we don't lose any of the intensity of that shimmer because it's just unreal. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Or what? Like, those colours together are just so pretty. I'm obsessed. This is now how it's looking. This is the final look. And honestly, I am obsessed with this palette. Like, the shimmers are absolutely unreal. They're so beautiful. What do you guys think? I genuinely think it's so worth the money. I really like it. For £8 for this palette, you get so much variation in there. You can create so many beautiful looks. I am so happy with it. So that is it from me for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a lovely little comment to read later on in that comment section down below. And make sure you do subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. It really does help us out. But that is it for me for today, and I really hope to see you all very soon. Bye!